Or y'all, we just start having a whole different conversation. Omari, I'm gonna go to Omari. Damn, this shit's so far at the top, I can't even drag it. Hello? Omari going once.
What's good, Ty?
What's good, G? I can hear you. I can hear you. What's good, brother? Clear your conscience.
All right, can you hear me?
I just said I can hear you.
All right, so look, first off, I want to say, congratulations on.
No, I just brought that funny shit, but my fault, bro. Keep going.
I've been subscribed to you since you had 18K. So yeah, I'm an OG Dojo member. Dojo to the moon, baby.
To the fucking moon, man. That's tough. You might cut off.
Can you hear me or not?
No, I can hear you. You just take these abrupt pauses in your conversation.
Nah, yeah, because I'm on my phone right now. Somebody just called me, so like I know it cut out.
Oh, all right.
But anyway, how do I manage like a roster? Okay, so look, right now I work, right, and I'm at work. I'm a lifeguard, so like there's a bunch of
the pool from. Oh my God, I didn't even think about it. My lifeguard homies that had shit. Oh my God. So you be dealing with the chicks that might come back to the pool multiple days a week, or when you work, and then she bring her little brother there, and
yeah, like it's when I say it's demons everywhere, man. Like,
I'm already knowing, bro.
Everywhere.
I'm already knowing.
A lot of the times,
so what's the issue?
A lot of the times, I'm messing with this girl, I'm messing with this girl, I'm messing with this girl. And a lot of the girls, they be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not really trying to mess with you because I see you flirting with this girl, you flirting with this girl." Like they be trying to mess with the grind.
Listen, I did it all. Those ones say, "Okay, go get you a man who's more your type." Women like me. That's the reason you like me. Oh, but you know what? I used to get here a lot.
What?
Why are you over there laughing with her? Why you? Baby, this is the same conversation that made you blush. That's why they don't like it. Some women will get intimidated. Like, oh, he has too many women. I don't want to mess with him. Some women will get turned on. Some women will try to check you and control you by complaining. So it's up to you. See, what I know now, though, is that it's really up to you to let those ones know. You can't do that. And if you are, leave me alone. I don't want to deal with that. When did I ever tell you we was exclusive? And if it's too much for you, I'm not forcing you to be here.
Because the other day I had a chick tell me, she was like, "Oh, you probably you're talking to me. I know you're talking to all the other girls just like that." Because I was flirting with her, making her blush, making her smile, all that. I'm on the Patreon too.
So it's just who I am. It's just who I am.
Exactly.
See, this a whole nother game. We had to talk about social skills and all this shit. It's a whole nother game when you actually get in rosters now. It's a whole nother game that it's not even been tapped into yet because I haven't been able to talk about that type of shit yet. It's a whole nother game dealing with shit like that. What do it mean when, she throwing these little signs that she's trying to be exclusive now, but she really don't want to come off too aggressive? What should you do, when she trying to slickly test you or check you by bringing up other women? How should you handle it? It's a whole different game. And a certain way to do it to still go about the way you want to get what you want. So what situation you specifically talking about, though?
Well, no, it's just a lot of girls they be wanting to get into relationships and stuff like that. And right now at the point in time in life right now that I'm in, I feel like I can't do that because first off, I'm trying to start my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my brand, build my brand, and all that. So I'm at the point right now to where it's just girls coming to DCU and that's it. Like I don't got time to put all this effort into. Like,
and they come, right?
Exactly.
Now let me tell you something. Be my vouch, because sometimes I talk about shit and the niggas with no experience think I'm delusional. These pretty women, right?
Yeah, I only
nice chicks.
Exactly.
Right, only mess with pretty women, and they still come to DCU. You got to do 5, 6, 7 dates and all this. So what I talk about is works, is provable, not even just in my life, right?
100%.
All right.
I don't even take girls on dates.
Now it's not necessarily a bad thing. We don't want to make dates a bad thing. If I want to take a shorty somewhere nice or spend time with her on a date, I will. But the point you just made is what I've been saying since day fucking one. What are y'all talking about? It's how you move, bro. It's how you move. Now, I'm let you be a proof and testimony, because there's niggas is in here, they're like, oh, DCU, man, how is she going to come over this? And blah, blah, blah. And there's some women even listening that may be like, oh, I would never go to the dude's crib on the first date. I would never, blah, blah, blah. Because they never had a interaction or a connection that made them want to spend time with a dude like that. They just don't even know yet. She don't even know yet. She'll change her whole standard for the dude that she actually got a connection and a vibe with. But this is the only kind of conversation we can have when you make it to the winner's table. This is a winner's table conversation. Not the niggas that'll say, oh, bro, you pre-select, bro. She just, man, it was your Instagram. How the fuck she know how many followers and clout I got if I approached her in real life, nigga? I'm not even wearing a diamond chain. I didn't pull up in no fucking Lamborghini, nigga. She thought I was a regular dude. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing about my conversation.
Nah, and there was one thing.
They so far from it that we talking about DCU. That's all you can do. And guess what? That keeps the roster low management. You ain't got to plan this, plan that. And they do it because they know that's what it takes to spend time and fuck with you. He be at work this much time. He's this busy. You know what? I understand. She might work a lot too.
There was actually one thing I wanted to speak on. So I heard you say, like, on previous live streams, you be talking about, like, you can change a girl's whole type, right? Yes. So there was this girl, right? There's this girl at my job, you know, pretty little John, right? And everyone was like, oh yeah, she only messes with Mexican dudes, like woo, like she don't mess with no other race. I'm like, huh? So
the things losers tell you.
Exactly.
I've been told she only mess with girls. She don't even like guys. Or she like hoopers. She like dudes with money. She like this. Oh, her last dude was this. I'm already talking to her. I don't even give a fuck what they talking about.
Exactly. And you know, real Slayer's gonna be like, I ain't listening to you, man. I'm finna go see myself. I'm finna go see what's up. So, I go over there, raising her up, talking to her, woo, building this rapport. Played the first week. And I'm black, right? I'm black. And the whole thing was, oh, she only like Mexican dudes, woo. Played the first week. But mind you, I can't.
Funny part is, they might be right. She only had probably messed with those certain type of dudes, or let's say it was hoopers, not just Mexican. Let's say she messed with hoopers, the hood niggas, the street niggas, nerds, or fucking football players. They might be right. That might have been her type until she met me.
Exactly.
And you only get that pride. You only get those type of experience in those moments when you go against the grain. You go against all odds. I'm trying to tell you. I can sit here and tell you, oh yeah, I was messing with this chick and I had her and she had a boy. I think when niggas think I'm telling shit, I'm just chatting. Like I'm lying about my life or my stories. When this shit is replicable in different niggas' lives. But y'all not used to being at the winner's table. So y'all don't know how the fuck we talk. Y'all, you used to, man, when I approached her, man, she rejected me and it hurt my chest. Or they told me, man, she just got too much money for me. And then, I can't stand losers, man.
Man, I can't even speak on like the amount of stuff you be saying, and people will come in the comments like on the plugs, be like, "Oh, Ty, you said that's cap." But real Slayers recognize real Slayers. We know.
Yo, it's the funniest shit when they think I'm lying. Like I'll be more offended at the fact that they think I have to, and then also secondly, it hurts me because it's like, yo, it's no way you think that you're outside of your normal experience, that my story or something that randomly happened is is a cap. Like, just think about that. That means that his experience is so boring and normal that when you hear something outside of normal, yeah, I was talking to this chick and I said this to her and I did this and then she came over to this. They like, what, bro? I ain't trying to hear that, bro. The whole time I know this shit happened. Like, I lived through this shit, but they come in the comments, oh, cap. What? That's tough, man. It's tough. You only will be able to see it when you like start doing this shit, putting yourself out there, and keep it a being. Never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. I you know what? I'll say it. When I talk to dudes about the marinating game, see, approaching is do or die. Approaching is like, you get her number or you don't. Okay, so be it. I'm damn near. I'm listening. I'm going to be arrogant to say it because I know I can, and I only hesitate to say it because I know motherfuckers gonna react and jump left and right. I'll say it. I'm like 95% from the field when it comes to marinating game. When it comes to getting a chick and I'm in an environment with her and she around me on a consistent basis, I'm like 95% from this from the 3-point line. I'll say it. Yo, marinating, my shit is impeccable. Okay, approaching, might miss this one, might hit that one, might miss this one, might hit that one. But when it come to the marinating, nigga, my shit like I damn near get them every time. Exactly. Every time.
They see the personality, you know, you talking to them, making them smile every day. That builds up over and over and over. Man,
I'm telling you, and niggas will be like, bro, there's no way you get 95% of the what. I can't. The funny part is I wouldn't even have thought of a percentage unless I sat there and thought about the internet bringing that shit up. Like, oh, what's your pickup rate? What's your percent? Niggas I know that actually approach women I wouldn't even think that they sit there and think about that. No bullshit. Niggas that I know that approach women every day and really go at chicks and can walk up to a crowd. I would say, yo, you know what a cold approach is? They would say, a what? What's that? Wouldn't even know. I don't even know about this shit until I came to the internet and see this type of dialogue and videos and content.
Exactly.
Literally.
And I've been seeing a lot of people who think like, who be trying to tell me like, oh, you need this type of car, you need X amount of money. I'm like, you need none of that to bad these women and these bad chicks too. I feel like the red pill is kind of like it's hurting dudes like trying to get at women. It's like changing their whole perception of like what I need to do to get a woman. In reality, all you need is just a mouthpiece of confidence and you got it, man.
What they'll argue is, man, if she don't even like what she sees, bro, you literally have no chance. I will 100% agree with that on Tinder, on Instagram, where now it's like she has to make a left or right decision. Yes or no. Yes or no. Swipe left, swipe right. Answer this DM, no. In those do or die situations, then yes, nigga, most of the time those dudes get carried by what she sees and she thinks he's her type or she's attracted to him. In a one-on-one conversation, bro, I'm trying to, niggas don't even know. You could walk past the bitch and she could get a whiff of your fucking cologne and then turn around like, oh my God, you smell good. Didn't even look at you though. Or you might approach her and she didn't even see you until the moment you introduced yourself. So we're not even talking about choosing signals. I don't need that to approach a woman. Nigga, I'll catch her if she ain't even looking at me. Then all on top of that, they've never been in a situation where it started off with a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of resistance. Like she ain't really like, not really giving you no pain, no mind. And then they don't see that same kind of woman become obsessed with them. Only when you start to see shit like that will you be able to truly relate to some of the shit I talk about. Because I will see a woman, I ain't even her type. She like dudes taller than me. She like dudes that do this and do that. The whole time she fell for me harder. I wasn't even her type. And the funny part is, she will say this to herself, like, how the fuck did I like him more than dudes I thought I liked, or what I thought my physical type was? Because I never had a mental type. I never had a man, like I never had the dude set a standard like this. And any ladies listening, unfortunately, it's rare. Why? Because everybody else is trying to be like everybody else. I can only pray for y'all, but it's only so many of y'all I can reach.
Exactly, man. The game you give out is second to none, man. It really is. Let me tell you about this one story. Like the last day I was at work, so it was a few days ago, right? It was a few days ago, right?
And we're going to end it with this story because there's a couple people that want to get in the calls. I'm about to end stream soon.
Yeah, for sure. Right, so it was I was at work, right, and then it was a bunch of my boys who at work. They're like, "Oh, it's three pretty Jones over there at the pool," and I'm just like, "Okay, like, where like y'all, did y'all go talk to them? Like, what's going on?" And they was like, "Nah, man, like they're just so pretty. They're so pretty. Like I don't know what to say." They told me that. I was like, "Oh, I'm over there." So I walked over there by myself because none of them went. So I walked up to them. I was like, "I heard there was pretty women over there. I had to come slide," and then. What's called bagged him, and I ain't even gonna speak about what happened after that. But like I'm saying,
put your homies on too, right?
You said, "Oh yeah, of course." It was a 3v1.
How you do that? Would you say to introduce them to your homies?
So it was three of them, right? I walked up by myself because none of them ain't want to go. Mm-hmm. But before that, I was like, "Look, when I tell y'all to come over here, y'all better slide. Like, don't be acting scary." So I go up there, introduce myself. I was like, I heard those pretty ladies over here, so. I had to come slide. They was like, "Oh, woo." So I introduced myself to all three of them, and I was like, "Look, my homies over there. Is anything over there y'all like?" And then she was like, "Ooh, I like him." Yeah,
so you been following me for a while. You might have peeped when I said that about the Houston story. when I told that Houston situation when I did that. Is there anything over
Yeah,
there
no,
y'all
I
like?
look now. Lucky. That's a W alley right there. Like you see anything I like right there,
Yeah,
and she was like, "Oh yeah, I liked him." They slid, got their grams, and you know what I'm saying.
just like that. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Slay,
and
slay.
it might not even be that your homies ain't know what to say. Some niggas just can't run point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I know some of my homies not gonna run point guard. I know which of my homies can. Like I might catch you a bad nigga might throw me in a situation, or I got to lead, start this off. But I know this homie he can hold his ground when the conversation start. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. You just got you know what I'm saying. You gotta know your homies. That's tough. So
Exactly, man.
appreciate it, bro. All
Yeah,
right,
Dojo to the moon,
to the
man.
fucking moon, man.
I've been here since 18K, man.
It's tough. That's tough, man. Chat, when y'all want to start sitting at the winners table, man?